Alright, fellas. Hear me out here. Smokey clone rifleman. Over the past few months, I've been using smokes and different troops, trying to find the next Smokey combination. And let me tell you, I think I found it. Smokey Rifleman as is alright, but with the clone rifleman, now unfortunately this is on a proto troop, so it's not permanent. But with the clone rifleman, when they first die, they split off and don't like follow flares, or you can't heal them up and all that. So if you lose a few under the smoke, it actually works to your benefit because they act kind of as critters when they die, and then they stay in place. So it takes away defensive focus from the main components of the main group of troops, and then focuses it on the clones, and that is very beneficial. But this war factory is going to be an interesting one to attack it with, because I am going to try for this first attack to flare them up here. You know what? No, we're not going to do that. We are going to go straight for the shield generators over here. So we are going to get them there over the top. So let's get our troops down. Once we get the smokes down, since it is... Oh my gosh, why'd I bring Iron Will? Okay, this is very awkward right now, but I'm gonna flare them in from the top, try and avoid their exposure to the hot pots. It looks like we're kind of fumbling the bag already. I did a couple test attacks. How were they peeking right there? I did a couple test attacks and it worked out pretty well, and then here I am fumbling on War Factory. So let's see how we can do it. I'm gonna assume Brick is dead. I'm not quite sure where she is. No, we have her up, and she popped her Iron Will. That is very nice. Let's get a shock onto the hot pots and try and get rid of these shield generators and see where we can go from there. I wish I would have shocked the other hot pot as well, but maybe we will have some survive. It looks like we'll get through the first batch of shield generators, maybe. Okay, not many are following the flare anymore, and we've lost all but one regular clone rifleman. So we are looking very awkward. That was a messy first attack. I promise, once we take out War Factory and go to the other bases, as long as they don't have shield generators at least, you will see the power of this strap. Oh my gosh. I did a cardinal mistake here of not letting all my riflemen train up. So we are going to be handicapped even further. The initial handicap just being it's me using the Smokey clone rifleman strat. And the second one is we did not retrain all of our troops. I should be able to hold 29. We only started with 17 per boat because I got impatient and didn't wait for the troop time to refresh there. So I'm not going to flare them on the HQ just because I want them to sort of take out some of the defenses around here, and I will get out a couple shocks a little bit late on it. I think we're fine though, and my goodness, that hot pot is tearing me a new one. I didn't think they would reach that far. My goodness. But let's get a couple more shocks out and see where we're sitting. So like I said, I don't think this was the greatest idea to just go for the HQ. Maybe? Are we chunking through that shield generator? Actually, we kind of are. But I am going to have to try and get rid of this hot pot right here. Because it is, like I said, it was tearing me a new one for a second there, and we aren't going to have any more energy to throw on it. But I think we should be able to bard it down in the next one. Okay, we'll get a barrage. That's nice. Let's see, maybe that'll take it out. Oh my god. Okay, it did. It went underground right as we were going to take it out, and I thought it would be untargetable under there. And it looks like we did. Maybe it was like still in the animation, so it was technically up. But that was very close right there. But we got rid of the hot pot that was trying to ruin my day. Look at that. We did a good amount of damage to the shield generator, and we've also taken out some of these sniper towers over here. So that gives us a better path for the next attack. And for the next one, we will actually let all of our troops... Like, if I had a full combo here, if I had full boats, we might have been able to take that out. That might have been a little bit hopeful. You know, I'm a hopeful person sometimes. All troops are ready. We have the okay, and here we go for the next one. So we are going to get our smokes down instantly, get our clone riflemen down as well. We don't want them. They take so long to deploy. We don't... Oh my gosh. That is a horrible flare by me, thinking about it. We are going to have to waste so much extra smoke because they're taking awkward angles. I should have let them kind of stack the beach there for a second, but it's alright. We are going to be okay, and we'll get a double smoke for the final parts here. My goodness, we took a lot of damage there. but I think we will be fine. We're gonna lose. We're definitely gonna be losing a chunk here. But let's get a couple shocks out. Our Iron Will is ready for when we do, and then that Hot Pot is gonna reach my troops, so we'll get another shock on that. And the flare on the HQ. Are we gonna get through the full shield generator? I'm not sure. It's looking promising, but maybe. We do still have a lot of clones to pop, so maybe they'll act as a distraction. We are going to get through the shield generators. Let's go. Alright, now we just have an HQ to get through, popping another Iron Will, and we might actually get this. Oh, I did not think we would get it for this attack, but there's not much really targeting my clone rifleman. Down it goes. So it took that third attack. I'm going to blame it that I just didn't let all my troops refresh or retrain, and that was the reason I couldn't get it in only 2. For this one, we are going to clean out an area right here. So we'll throw a double barrage, and it will also clean up mines. But this is a pretty healthy base, so we have to be conscious about how much energy we're actually spending. Down to 93. I probably should have targeted the flamethrower first, but it's okay. I'm not liking how this is looking. There is a lot of health on this base. We just have to go for it at this point. Only 72 energy, so we're gonna get 1 smoke down. Get our clone rifleman flag there. We might lose our hero right away. That's okay if the CMOs are starting to snipe them. The one thing I wish I would have done, looked at the shock mines further, but we do have a good line of clone riflemen, so not all of them are affected by the shock mine, and we'll just throw the smokes a little bit later, so they might have a chance of making it the full way and not getting exposed. Do we still have our hero alive? No, we do not. Or maybe, okay, I don't see where the hero died, but we cannot pop her ability, so that is not great. Let's get a couple shocks, and we are struggling right now. Alright, they are starting to pop. I realized that shock launcher just destroyed my attack. Throwing a box of critters to the right, hoping that if that shock launcher did not hit, I think we would have been fine. Did I even shock like one of them? I'm not sure. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Okay. We're gonna go back at this base. 1 barrage didn't even do half the shock launcher's health, so we'll throw 3 artillery. Oh my goodness, and it wasn't able to take it out. Box of critters because it is slightly cheaper. Let's get it on, come on. Okay, they barely took that out. Get our smoke down. I didn't train all my riflemen again, I just realized. No, what am I doing? I'm throwing. The loss had me so distraught, I completely forgot. This is the struggles when you're playing with me here. I completely lose sight of a fundamental problem I always run into every single time without fail. But at least we have 69 energy, right? For the park, we're gonna hold on to it. Alright, let's get a flare in the HQ. This is not gonna go great. Get our shocks out, and I guess we'll just get a med kit right here. Maybe we'll have enough damage. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I really don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe I should take a hint and find a different base to attack, because I was hyping up this strat and it has not been working. I guess we'll go for this one. I don't see ice statues, so hopefully we don't have to waste too much energy taking out buildings. Okay, I do see ice statues at the top of the line there. I'm very blind at the same time when it comes to this game. Fun stuff. Let's get into the attack though here. I think I will win this one because there is not a huge stack of ice statues, but I am directly running my riflemen through a minefield. We're going to supplement that with a med kit and hopefully keep at least a couple clone riflemen alive. But look at how many clones I have over here. That's going to help us out so much in a second here. Actually, they might all die by the time the smoke runs out. Let's get a flare on the HQ there. Smoke running out, and we will get our shocks. Here we go, come on. And we're going to use an Iron Will as well. But we're going to be able to take out this one. Very messy, but that was more like what I was explaining beforehand about how this is actually decent. You know, I'm starting to have my doubts about it now, because as soon as we run into a little bit of ice statues, the problems are starting to flood in. For this one, I guess it should be easy, because we can just post them up in to the top right corner of that HQ and be fine. And also, he gives us a nice little running lane of no mines once we take out all those just clump mines right there. Let's get our smokes out, and I guess we'll just let them run up for a second. We're gonna have to do quite a few smokes, and we'll throw that flare right about now, and they should be in a decent enough running lane, and the smoke should have enough time to keep them up. Initially when the last HQ update came out and there was the extra troop and energy upgrades, my goodness, flamethrowers just wrecked. They just wrecked so many of my clone riflemen there. Alright, we got most of them back up to mostly full health with a med kit there. But this is not going great. I got distracted and now I'm not even throwing out shock bombs. Alright, this has the potential to be good when I'm not using it. When anyone else is using it, I just get too distracted, like with all my troops trying to die there to that flamethrower. I didn't even realize there was a gap. We are looking good right here. There is no way I can mess this one up, right? There is definitely going to be a way, because I'm going to let them peek again apparently. But let's get a flare. And there is a big window right there. We are going to be wasting all of our energy. Look at how messy this is. My goodness, we have lost so many clone riflemen already. Okay, do not stress because we are going to be fine. Alright, most of them are clumped up. Let's get the final flare right there. Actually, no, we have one more to flare on the HQ. But we are out of energy. I'm not going to be able to throw that final smoke. Let's get a shock right there. Flare on the HQ, and here we go. My goodness, the flamethrower machine gun tearing up my troops. Thankfully there's no shock launchers in range. I think we should be able to take out this HQ. Okay, that got very messy there, but it still worked. So it only didn't work against one base, and it was a user error. That's Smokey Clone Rifleman. Thanks to whoever commented wanting to see it. I saw only one person. Got really excited because I love trying out the Smokey strats, even though I was kind of getting frustrated at the end there. I was completely bombing attacks. It's not like that, but for some reason, whenever I get in front of the camera, it's just I get like performance anxiety or something like that, and it all goes downhill. But maybe it's a little bit more entertaining seeing someone mess up like that. I don't know. Who knows? Why else would you watch me? But yeah, thanks for making it to the end. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.